Hey guys, it's TheGameFaceHD and welcome back to episode 20 of my Juventus career mode, and today we are in the transfer window of the second season, so we need to try and sign a few players and really upgrade our team to a team that can win the league, win the Champions League and win the domestic cup as well. We need a team that can win everything basically. So I do need to be upgrading players. I've been looking at your suggestions in the comments. I've been looking at your suggestions also as to players to sell as well as to buy. And one of them to sell was Rodriguez. Now, obviously he's a very good player overall wise, but I agree with the guy who put it in the comments because he hasn't really made much of an impact, Rodriguez, and he's 22 years old, 82, and I just feel that maybe I could get somebody a little bit better with some more pace at the left back position as a replacement. And I was thinking maybe Digne. I think there was another player that I was thinking about, but I've completely forgotten his name. But anyway, Rodriguez is probably someone that we are going to get rid of. So we are going to transfer list him. I know we've only had him a season, and even though his crossing is brilliant, his free kick accuracy is really good, I've never actually used any of those in game. So I'm starting to really try and prioritise what would be good in the team and what wouldn't be as good in the team. And I think Guy has actually played a lot better than Rodriguez at the club. So I am going to list Rodriguez. I've also got De Sciglio listed in the previous episode, along with Marone. Cesares has been injured, sorry, not injured, listed. So it's a complete overhaul of the team, really. And I'm really looking forward to signing all these players because I've also got Guarin leaving. I've got loads of players being scouted as well. And it's really quite exciting, actually, with some of these players that I'm going to be hopefully signing. Now, in the previous episode, I kind of left it on a bit of a cliffhanger with Robin Rosenberg, and I basically said he might be the regen of Zlatan. I put in a bid for him, and I realised that Zlatan's actually still in the game, so it's not a regen, it just happens to be Swedish and playing for PSG. We also asked for more money, and the board are not giving us that money. I'm pretty sure we asked for 5 million. Or 10 million, something like that. We are going to go again with 10 million if that is what we asked for. I can't remember, so I might be completely wrong there. We might have asked for 20. But anyway, we are going to ask for that, see what they say. Hopefully we can receive the offer from Zlatan. I'm pretty sure we did send one. I'll have to have a look actually. Yes, we did send a bid for 5 million. We are just awaiting to see what they say to that. Look at his stats. Wow, his finishing is actually very good. He's 5'8". Look at that weak foot and skill moves. Oh my god, left-footed, 17 years old. The pace is what I'm after, the pace. Absolutely brilliant stats on him. So hopefully we can get that offer accepted. It is taking its time. Hopefully we can get it done now. But I'm not too confident on that. Come on, accept the offer. They've not accepted the offer just yet. But we have received a bid for Marone, who we did list, and it's 1.9 million from a team that is actually in this division. So we are going to say 2.2 for him. He is a very good player actually. I have used him a few times in the previous season, but he's just someone I don't think is good enough quality to be in the team. So I am going to get rid of him and then get him a replacement for him, hopefully. What's this here? Loan to buy offer. Declined to do business. Great, so I did a loan to buy offer and they've basically rejected the 5 million. So now we are going to have to up it a little bit, I think. 5 million clearly isn't enough for them. Can we try maybe 7? We'll see what they say to 7 million. I don't want to kind of go all out on this guy because I know that he's not brilliant just yet, but he will hopefully be a very talented player. So we might have to wait until January to sign him, but we'll have to see how it goes. We have received some offers. Pogba is wanted by Liverpool. 28.5 million is simply not good enough. I would let Pogba go for, are you ready? Are you ready for it? For about 55 million and he can go. That's the deal I'd be happy to do. The next transfer offer is for the striker, the 19-year-old. He's actually pretty good. I am going to send him out on loan though because I feel that is probably where he's going to reach his best potential, and he obviously won't get too many games with us. And they've decided to match the 2.2 million bid. Maybe discuss wages. No, because you're hopefully leaving, and we do need to have a look for a replacement for him actually, and that is what we are going to do now. Now I've decided I'm going to try and go for Marcelo. Now I know he's not young, And I know he's only 1 overall better and 5 years older, but I'm after someone who's good in game. That's what I'm after. And I think Marcelo could be that guy. He's got to obviously be a big signing, otherwise there's no point getting rid of Rodriguez, because he is a very good player overall-wise. So I do need to make a big signing at that left-back position, and I've decided to go for Marcelo. Rodriguez is worth 9.5 million, and I'm going to put in a further 9 million and see what Real Madrid say to that. The next player we're going to sign is this guy. I'm going to call him Stefan because I've got no idea how to pronounce his surname. And we are going to basically do a trade offer for Cesares and 3 million to hopefully try and sign him. He's worth about 12.2, the saying at his very lowest. He does have alright stats actually. His pace is fairly good for a centre-back. He's then fairly good again at defending, but a main thing I'm looking at is his overall at the moment, and the fact he's 23. He's also got a 4-star weak foot, which is nice to see as well, so he can probably play either side of centre-back. We are going to go with that bid. Hopefully we can try and get him, and he's a player that I've never used before, so that's another reason why I'm going for him. The next player I'm going to try and sign is Daniel Carvajal. Now I know again he's another Real Madrid player, but I am trying to make some very big signings here, and it's definitely showing the fact I do want to win the Champions League and I do want to win the league this season. So I am going to go for him. Again, he's got a bit more pace. Obviously not a bit more pace than De Sciglio, but he's got a bit more pace at right back compared to my other options that I have currently. So I think a good trade there for De Sciglio, who I'm going to get rid of anyway. We'll see what they say to that. I don't really know how much they're wanting because I've not fully scouted him yet, but hopefully they agree to that price and that deal. I think the next task is to sign a replacement for Guarin, and we're going to do a straight trade offer for Olivier Torres. Now hopefully they accept that one. I'm not really too sure again about his price because I've not fully scouted him, but we'll see what they say to that as the initial offer. And let's sim now and see what they say to all of the bids that we've just put in. Hopefully we can at least sign a couple of them straight away. Liverpool have said that 55 million was too much, more than they are willing to spend. They have come back with 34 million, and I'm just going to simply reject that one. 34 is not really good enough for me for Pogba, 85 overall and 22 years old. So yeah, not good enough at all really. We are going to leave the Robin Rosenberg till January I think now. We're not going to put in another bid because as you can see the player's recently moved, and for some reason it's acting like I've put in a bid when I've actually put in a loan bid, not a bid to buy. So we will just wait till January and see what they say then. Hopefully we should be able to sign him, and let's see whether we can try and sign the other players we put bids in for. Now, Atletico Madrid have said they are not interested in the player, and the deal with the cash is not enough. So we are going to have to put in some money by the sounds of it to try and sign Olivier Torres. He is 20 years old, so he does look like quite a promising young player. We are going to put in 5 million to start off with, I think, actually. See what they say to that, and hopefully they agree that deal now. And they want 3.5 million along with the player that we have offered. That's quite a lot actually. I was expecting. Oh wait, what did we put in before? 3. That's actually fine. I thought we put in a bid with just Cesares, but 3.5. That's absolutely fine. Just 500 grand more. It's a bit picky, but we'll pay it for this guy. He does look quite a good player, and we have sold Morone to the team that is in our league. I can't pronounce the name of. So let's move on and see whether we can try and sign the other 2 players, and let's see whether we can get to the contract negotiations. Real Madrid have said that they are interested in the player, but 13.9 million is needed. And let's see how much we put in previously. I've already forgotten. 7 million. 13.9 they said. That's very specific. We are going to go with 10 and see what they say to that as a compromise. And moving on to the next one, Real Madrid have said they are interested in the player, but they want 14 million. And again, we'll come up with some sort of compromise from that. If my game's going to load, there we are. 9 million we put in a bid on. We'll go with 12. We don't want to overpay because Rodriguez is worth, how much is he worth again? Where is he? 9.5. So that'll be 21.5 million. Quite a lot of money, but I think it'd be worth it for a world-class left back, and I think he's probably one of the best in the game, I think. So the player I was on about trying to sign, this is what he looks like in terms of stats and overall. 17 years old. 70 overall, acceleration 90, sprint speed 82, finishing 74. Very good for such a young player. So he's definitely someone we will try and sign. Atletico Madrid have come back and accepted the offer. We will go with a squad rotational player. I don't really know what overall he is, so hopefully they'll agree to that. Real Madrid have also accepted for Marcelo. 130 grand. Wow, that is a lot. He's going to be a crucial first team player, quite obviously. I know we do have Gaia, and I do want to try and use Gaia a bit more, but I think Marcelo will obviously be playing a lot more games than he will. Juan Jesus, again, I don't think he's going to be good enough, to be honest. 24 years old and 79. He'd be alright as a squad rotational player, but he wouldn't want to join the club on those terms, I thought. So we will delete that email for now, and we'll move on to some more transfers. We've received a transfer offer for the striker that is very young. Again, another striker that's young. And again, we are going to loan him out on a season-long loan so he can get his overall up a little bit. Real Madrid have said it's unacceptable. 13.9 million they want. Again, they've come back with. So we are going to have to get to maybe 12 million and De Sciglio. The reason why they've probably said so much is because De Sciglio is only worth 2.1 million. So I suppose that's a fair deal. I wouldn't in real life accept such a low amount for Carvajal, so I suppose it's absolutely right that they've asked for more. 90 grand a week, I'm not going to give him that. He's 81 overall, so he can't be earning more money than his overall. That's not right. And we will be important, and we'll do the 4-year deal, 80 grand a week, and hopefully he'll accept that. We have signed Eloy Torres, and that is very good news. We've got an extra 20 grand on the budget, I think, on the wage budget. And Marcelo we have also signed, but we've had 30 grand taken off that. So Ricardo Rodriguez was obviously 100 grand a week. And we can go through all that. Hopefully they're good overalls. I'll have a look now and see. We actually can't see from that screen, which is a bit of a shame. We do have Marcelo, 83. We obviously knew about that one. And where's the other player that we've just signed? Torres, 77 overall. Very good. That's actually very good for a 20-year-old. So you go straight onto the bench. And I'm tempted to buy a striker. I really am tempted to buy one because we don't have an amazing striker other than Carlos Tevez. We've got Dybala and Harry Kane. I've got a feeling that we maybe need to get rid of Harry Kane. He's not grown as much as I'd have liked, and he's not had a huge impact for us. So we probably will get rid of him. We'll see how much he goes for and see about getting a replacement for him.